Eric Braeden's final curtain call, a life beyond the spotlight. The final curtain has fallen on Eric Braeden, leaving behind a legacy that transcends the glimmering lights of Hollywood and the hypnotic allure of daytime television. Known for his iconic portrayal of Victor Newman on The Young and the Restless, Braeden was more than the sum of a signature character. He was a living testament to resilience, reinvention, and the quiet courage that often goes unnoticed behind the cameras. Born Hans-Georg Gudegast in 1941 in Kiel, Germany, Eric Braeden's early life was marked by upheaval and transformation. Growing up in post-war Germany, the young Hans-Georg was no stranger to hardship. Yet, in the face of adversity, he nurtured a dream that seemed improbable for a boy in a nation rebuilding itself, to transcend his circumstances and carve a name for himself in a world far beyond his own borders. Little did anyone know that this determined child would one day become a symbol of sophistication, charm, and relentless ambition in the American entertainment industry. Braeden's journey to Hollywood was neither swift nor straightforward. He immigrated to the United States, carrying with him not just the weight of his past, but the raw potential of a performer destined to make an indelible mark. Early in his career, he took on a variety of roles in film and television, from heroic figures to enigmatic villains. His dedication to his craft and his ability to inhabit his characters with depth and authenticity soon distinguished him from his peers. Yet, it was his role as Victor Newman that would cement his place in television history. Victor Newman, the larger-than-life tycoon with an iron will and a complex moral compass, became synonymous with Braeden himself. For over 4 decades, audiences were drawn not only to the intrigue and drama of The Young and the Restless, but also to the magnetic presence of the actor who brought Victor to life. Braeden's portrayal was more than just performance, it was an exploration of human ambition, vulnerability, and the power of redemption. Fans witnessed the evolution of Victor Newman, and in doing so, they witnessed the artistry of Braeden, who infused every scene with a combination of gravitas, wit, and raw emotion. Yet, to define Braeden solely by Victor Newman would be a disservice. Beyond the set lights and scripted lines, he was a man of profound intellect, curiosity, and humanity. He wrote, he spoke multiple languages, and he carried with him a keen awareness of history and culture. His autobiography, Breaking the Silence, reveals a reflective and introspective side, offering glimpses into a life shaped by courage, loss, and triumph. He was a bridge between the old world and the new, between European heritage and American opportunity, embodying the power of reinvention in its most inspiring form. Off-screen, Braeden was deeply committed to philanthropy, championing causes that ranged from children's education to health initiatives. His generosity and empathy made him beloved not only by fans but also by those who had the privilege of knowing him personally. Colleagues often described him as a consummate professional, a mentor, and a friend whose presence elevated any room he entered. He understood that true success is measured not just in accolades and awards, but in the lives one touches along the way. As news of his passing spreads, the outpouring of grief and admiration from fans worldwide underscores the unique mark Eric Braeden left on both entertainment and hearts. His life reminds us that fame is fleeting, but legacy is eternal. Through decades of performance, philanthropy, and personal integrity, he demonstrated that the truest measure of a life well lived lies not in the applause of an audience, but in the courage to follow one's dreams, the commitment to personal growth, and the ability to inspire others to do the same. Eric Braeden's final curtain call is not an end, but a transition, a quiet bow before the world applauds a life extraordinary in every sense. The lights may dim, the cameras may stop rolling, but the resonance of his spirit, his work, and his dedication endures. For fans, colleagues, and admirers alike, Eric Braeden will always be more than Victor Newman. He will remain a symbol of perseverance, elegance, and the remarkable journey of a man who dared to dream beyond the spotlight. In the end, Eric Braeden's story is a testament to the extraordinary power of resilience, artistry, and the human spirit, a reminder that while the curtain may fall, the echoes of a life well lived continue to inspire long after the final scene.